Hey, welcome 2023. Happy New Year. This is Susan with Fight for Kidneys. As you can see, I welcome you back to my channel where we talk about kidney health and how to keep our kidneys healthy and how to fight for our kidneys. So today, I would like us to look at things in a different way. And so my topic today it's about the things that you should ask your doctor when you go to see your doctor. And in today's topic, it has come from things that I have observed, and I find out, especially from my area of work or practice, most people don't know that they have the right to ask questions and question their doctors or their primary care providers, who are known as PCP, because they feel they're like a bother. But when you go to that doctor, remember that you are paying for that service. So whenever, if they give you 30 minutes, that's your 30 minutes to ask questions. And you need to be precise, write them down, go ask those questions, get to know the doctor, and the doctor gets to know you. So the next time they come to see you, they'll be more prepared to know, hey, I should have these labs results, and they should have more information to be able to answer more questions about you from the last visit. The other thing I know, and I can attest to that, especially if you're in America, or most people, the insurance at the end of the year. So everybody is rushing to go to see a PCP at the end of the year. So they start going November, December, or October, November, December. Those are the busiest time in any practice. So that means there are so many people to be seen. So you're not getting that one-on-one care that you need, that connection, because there are so many people to be seen. So I would recommend, if you have to see your PCP or your primary care doctor, if you're not sick, for regular doctor visits, plan to go between the beginning of the year or the mid-year. That it's not that busy, everybody's not trying to beat the deadline, and that way you can be able to connect with your doctor. I also recommend that try to keep one practice. Try to connect with your doctor. Know your doctor well. Don't jump from one doctor. Today you're seeing one PCP, the next time you're seeing another different doctor, the next day you're seeing another doctor. So just try to know them in the same practice, or somebody that you can connect. If you go to one hospital, try to stay to one hospital, unless it's a case where you feel your safety is in jeopardy, then don't stay there. Or if you feel that doctor didn't do what they were supposed, you have a right to ask for another doctor. So today, I want us to talk about 6 things that you should ask your doctor every time you go for your visit, and get to know, let the doctor know you, and the doctor know that you are also being proactive. You are also you're taking ownership of your own health. You're also advocating for your own health. So before we waste any more time, let's go right to the questions. So the first question I would like you to ask your doctor, what wellness test should you take? The wellness tests. So, or what are the wellness tests should I have today? And one thing you should be able to get is ask them, can I hug? Is it okay? And if, let's say, let me put this one. For fasting blood sugar, if you're going to see your PCP, try not to eat that time. Plan to, at least you have 6 hours, you have not eaten something. You can drink water, but not eating anything that will might alter your blood sugar. So the fasting blood sugar. So try to plan within your appointments. So the first thing you should say, ask, can I have a fasting blood sugar? Okay, you try to be tested so that they can see, hey, are you pre-diabetic? Are you diabetic? Where are your diabetes status? The second question is your blood pressure. I always tell this, and I don't know how many times I even talk to my patients. I say, do not just go to the doctor the first day and say, hey, they give you the number. Always try to have a blood pressure machine, especially if you are in the developing countries. Check your blood pressure. If you know you're going to the doctor 2 weeks in advance, you have that appointment, check your blood pressure at least that whole week. So when you go to the doctor, they check their blood pressure, of which most of the time it gets elevated. They call the white coat syndrome, where people see the doctor with the white coat and they get nervous and the blood pressure goes up. So, but when you go to the doctor, have that blood pressure with you, and then when they take, you can compare what you have been taking, and you guys can discuss that and take it in the morning, afternoon, and in the evening. It does not take that long to check your blood pressure. So you have that number, but also talk with your doctor about the results and how those numbers means. But, and I repeat again, but if you have that number for 2 weeks or a whole week that you can compare, when you go to the doctor, you can say, hey, these are my numbers. This is what it has been doing. I have been taking at this time. And if they take it and it's high, ask them, after you have settled down, you have calmed down, you're rested, ask them, can we recheck my blood pressure? Again, the other thing is ask for liver function. Let them know your numbers about your liver function. Also ask about cholesterol. And the other big thing, and I find everybody should be able to ask for this. I don't care how old you are. I'll say, if you're 20 and above, I always ask, what are my kidney functions? Know it could be, you could have a history of kidney failure in your history or kidney disease in your family history. So ask them, what are my kidney functions? The better the area you know, the better you are equipped, and you can prevent from your kidneys from failing than going there and hearing your numbers are way too off, that the next thing you are crashing in dialysis. What does that mean? Crashing, like boom, in dialysis. That means you go to the doctor, you go to the emergency room, and they tell you your kidneys have failed and you have to start dialysis. Let's get back to the number 2 question that you should ask is, what can I add in my diet, or what can I take out from my diet? We know diet is a big player in our health. So ask them, what can I do? What can I take out of my diet to help me stay healthy, to live longer, and to improve if there's any numbers that you have received? Let's say it's diabetes, your high blood pressure is high, kidney function is off the whack, your liver function is off the whack, and this could be because you have been taking for your liver. It could be because you have been taking some painkillers, or you're alcoholic, or you have been drinking too much and it's damaging your liver. So you need to know those numbers. The next question is, what exercise should I do? It's not all exercise does not fit all. There's always exercise that might work for somebody else. There are some people that might work for other people. For me, treadmill does not work for me. And the reason why I don't do treadmill is because it does not work for me. I mean, whatever I do on the treadmill, it pushes me onto the other side. Like I could be a certain way, but it just somehow my weight just go on the other side that I don't want to be. So ask them, what exercise can I do? There are people who cannot be able to do some of the exercise, and sometimes they have to be told, hey, you can do this exercise in the pool. The other question, number 4, is, what are my risk factors, or what are my risks of developing heart disease, kidney failure, stroke, cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes? So after the doctor have looked at these numbers, or they have been seeing you for a while, they know you, they are familiar with you, they know your numbers, and they're looking at it, get to know and get to ask them, what are my risks of developing kidney disease, stroke, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. If there's a history of family history of cancer in your family, like breast cancer, prostate cancer, colon cancer, and also, and this one is some places that you live. Say you live a place where there was the water, something to do with the water, that there something was dumped into that water. Still, it could it could put you at risk for certain cancer diseases. So you have to ask them about, say, where you live. Let them know, and you need to know where you live and the environment. Are they putting some explosions in those places? So get to know what is in your environment that may put you at risk for cancer, and you need to talk to your doctor about that. The other number 5 are, what are my blood sugar and my blood pressure means? So know the numbers. What does the high blood pressure mean? What did those numbers, if they said your blood pressure today is 150 over 80, what does that mean? What's 150 over 80? Most people, those are numbers. What does that mean? Let them explain to you what exactly those numbers mean. Then they tell you, hey, your blood sugar is at this number. What does that mean? Ask them to explain to you as a patient who do not even know anything medical. Ask them to explain. And I'll tell you, even for me, when I see my PCP and they say something that I don't understand or it's not familiar, I tell them, don't look at me like this. I need you to explain to me what does that number means, because I need to know. What does that number mean? What are you saying? What does that mean? You know, I sometimes when my kids were young, they'll say through things there, and I'll say, what does that mean? Explain to me so that I know what I need to do. Number 6 is, can you explain to me these results? So when they do those blood tests, you hear these numbers, or they give you, most of people have, what do you call it? You can access your medical records online, and you see you have these numbers. It's written, or let's say, for instance, A1C, LDH, it might say LDH, HDL, it might say GFR, it might say something about PVCs, you know, it might say something on your nose, it says it's tacky. So what does those numbers mean to you? What exactly do they mean? And you should call your doctor if you access your information online and you see your lab results. You should be scheduling those lists. You should be scheduling another appointment if the labs were not available and they have not scheduled you, and tell them, I need to know what these numbers means. Can I have a conversation? And right now, and I salute COVID that it came now is so open that you can book an appointment that is a virtual appointment, that you sit with the doctor with your camera on and talk to your doctor, and they can share your lab results and pinpoint and explain to you what do those numbers mean. So I hope 2023 you are enlightened, that you're gonna start your year healthy, informed, and as you go to your doctor, you know, even if you don't ask the 6 questions that I have said, hey, ask 2. Next time you go see the doctor, ask the other 2. The next time you go, ask 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So, but I'm wishing you a happy 2023, a year that is full of blessings, a year that is a change for those who feel like they're sick. I mean, for those who might be sick, I'm wishing you a quick recovery. I'm wishing you good health, and everybody else, thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's continue talking. Let's continue sharing this information. And if you have never subscribed to my channel, I invite you to subscribe and let somebody know about it. Tell them to subscribe, that you may hear from me. And again, I'm here fighting for kidneys. That's my number 1 goal, is to fight for kidney health and letting people know that kidneys are important. Your kidneys, your health. If your kidneys are not working, you're not healthy. So make sure you can fight for those kidneys to keep them healthy. Until next time, I look forward to talking to you. And don't forget again to hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, and keep me motivated to share more information with you. All right.